Hey everybody, what's going on? John here doing a quick video for you. At the time of this recording, this video is Halloween 2020. So I wanted to do a video over the weekend because what happened yesterday, pretty big sell-off in the markets on Friday. Something that I've kind of said a few times is an old saying, which is buy on the rumor, sell on the news. So a lot of times when these huge companies report, like Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook, there's so much hype baked into their shares that a lot of times they will actually go down when they report. The only one that actually didn't go down is Google. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that and really talk about how I view it and what I'm going to do with respect to that sell-off yesterday, Friday, and then the upcoming uncertainty next week with the U.S. presidential election. But real quick, if you are not investing yet, even if you are investing a little bit, you can still do it too. Go ahead, and I'm going to minimize my screen a little bit. I have an investor pie over here at M1 Finance. So you can go ahead and just invest in my investor pie year to date, which also includes the big sell-off from yesterday, Friday, October 30th. Is 93.5% year to date, okay? Also, at M1 Finance, there are a lot of professional hedge funds, professional investors, where you can invest in their investor pies. In fact, 2 hedge funds I have in my investor pie on M1 Finance. Or you could do, Warren Buffett has said for decades, all you have to do is invest in an S&P 500 index funds, and pretty much your year in, year out, you're a whole lot more likely than not to actually beat the professional mutual funds out there. Okay. Okay. So real quick, in addition to telling you what I'm going to be doing with some of my exposure here with respect to primarily Shopify, I did a little bit of research for you as well. And what I found is basically year over year Q3 earnings per share for 2 companies, which are, let's see, Amazon and Etsy. I did not have Etsy as a company that I'm actually tracking, but I am now. And with respect to Etsy, it's about 269% when you compare Q3 2020 to Q3 2019, and then Amazon is at 200%. So those are really those are 2 of the top 10 companies when comparing Q3 2020 to Q3 2019, okay? And then what I did is I went ahead and I put Etsy into this list of companies that I follow. Was also pleasantly surprised. If you don't know yet, what I do is I come up with a multiple where I divide the gross profits of a company. I do believe that gross profits are the lifeblood of a business. And I divide their gross profits, their annual gross profits, into their market capitalization, and I come up with a multiple. When I looked at the companies that were reporting, I was pleasantly surprised and pleased to see that Facebook has got a multiple of 14 and Shopify has a multiple of 144. So what I'm going to be doing, especially from the current uncertainty, I'm going to be reducing some of my exposure to Shopify and then increasing some of that, balancing that by putting a little bit more exposure into Facebook, because that's a pretty big gap. But anyway, taking a look at Etsy, they are right here at about a 15 multiple, which I feel is pretty attractive. And then also their market cap is at 15 billion, which is below 20. So I view that as a great opportunity to really kind of ride what is going to be that growth company from potentially a $20 billion market cap and then beyond, which is also what I did with Netflix. In addition to that, everybody, I have a video here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this video right here in this section. But this is a video where I'm talking to somebody online about how I have consistently outperformed the S&P 500, just so you kind of have at least some sort of an understanding of where I'm coming from. And in this right here is about the end of September, I guess, of this year, and I'm about 300% compared to the S&P 500 at 90%, and that's really going back to about the summer of 2017. So I'm going to go ahead and put that video right here. Okay, so 2 things, everybody. Number 1, before we close. If you want to, you can make money from your social media profiles. The link is going to be below. You'll get a website sales funnel and start making money from your social media profiles. Number 2, I came out with an instant credit and wealth blueprint. You can get it from my link below for only $7. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend, and I wish you continued success in whatever it is that you're doing. And thank you.